You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
Today on our Training Thursday, I wanted to bring a special show to you. I want to bring you one that goes beyond the actual physical results you get from exercise. So I think by now, most of us know if we do bodyweight exercises or we use kettlebells, TRX, dumbbells, barbells, whatever it might be, that they're going to make a physiological change in our body. Meaning that if we want more toned arms, if we want more toned legs, glutes, better posture, any of those things, working out with weights or working out with our own body weight is going to improve that. And if we do yoga, we're also going to become more flexible, and that's going to give us better posture, and that's going to help us look better and our bodies to look better as well. So really, I'm giving you now, hopefully today, 7 reasons why to exercise other than just to look good, which again, in and of itself is a perfectly fine reason to exercise. There's no reason at all. There's no harm in wanting to look better by exercising. Of course, you don't want to take it too far, but really, the better your body looks, within reason, again, it can be taken too far, but the better you keep your body in shape, the healthier most likely you are from a physiological perspective. Now, again, you can change things internally, which makes, even though you look good on the outside, not so good on the inside. But hopefully, again, if you're eating better, you're exercising, doing a lot of the things that it takes to, like from an outward appearance, get your body fat down for men but between 14 and 18, women between 18 and 22%. You've done most likely a lot of things to get you on track there. Again, it's easier when you're a teenager and you're in your 20s, but if you're doing that in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, then you're doing a great job. But there's so many more reasons to exercise than just keeping ourselves in great shape. That's what I want to talk about right now. So let's get right into it. The first one is this, is that you need to control your overall metabolism, and that's just not keeping the weight off, but your own metabolism and the metabolic function within your body. That means how your body processes food, how your body processes enzymes, DNA replication, all of those things from a metabolic perspective as you age. Because after 25 years old, most women, including guys in there as well, but mainly women, start to lose about 5 pounds of muscle mass per decade. You can see how that would quickly add up, right? So over the course of, let's say 20 years, you've lost 10 pounds of muscle mass. That's real dry weight muscle mass. Like that's real muscle mass. And that's really important to look at because that controls a lot of your metabolism, but also your hormone production, your energy, how you hold your body, all of those things really, really important. Men lose close to that same amount as well. So guys, don't think you're outside of it, but also women are more prone to, which I'm going to talk about next. So my point number 2 is this. You need to keep your body strong in terms of strengthening your muscles, ligaments, tendons, and bones. Because as we age, we can't start to build more bone mass then. We need to build our bone mass now. So that's really important. But as we age, we need to keep our muscles strong, our ligaments strong, and our tendons strong. That's to prevent falls. That's to make sure that we don't get injuries, that we're not more susceptible to injuries. Now, a lot of people think as you get older, you're more susceptible to injuries. You are, but it's usually because your body isn't as supple. You haven't taken care of it as well in terms of flexibility and in terms of strengthening. So as you're doing your exercises, it can't be all cardio. For example, a lot of people come to us in Boston and they say, I don't need to train my legs because I run, or I don't need to train my legs because I cycle, whatever it might be. No, you do. Running and cycling is aerobic based. It is not anaerobic based, and you can easily prove that by doing an anaerobic exercise. your body's going to fail within 30 to 90 seconds. That means you can't really do more than somewhere around 15 to 20 repetitions with some decent weight. Your body's going to fill up whatever those muscles are with lactic acid. You will have met your anaerobic threshold, your lactic acid threshold. That is how we're talking about strengthening specifically fast twitch muscle fibers. The muscle fibers that I care about right now in terms of keeping your body strong, keeping your posture in check so you don't get those lower back pains, keeping your ligaments strong around your knees, specifically around your shoulders as well. I mean, how many people do you know with knee-based issues, with rotator cuff-based issues? So many people, right? Well, that comes from an imbalance in those joints specifically. So, for example, you want to keep your knee as a stable joint. You don't want it to be able to have any type of rotational based ability. Very, very little. Now, in your shoulder, you have to watch out for that rounded kyphotic posture. That means shoulders slunching forward, rounded upper back and neck. What happens is we get these tight internal rotators of the shoulder. We get tight pectoral muscles, tight SCM muscles in the neck. The way that the rotator cuff specifically starts to get worn down is this poor alignment within that glenohumeral joint inside the shoulder itself. So we want to keep the body strong. We want to keep it balanced, which means we need to do rows for the upper body. That's why boot camps with just your own body weight aren't always a great thing, because you need to be able to do rows and pull downs and really open up your chest, not just always push forward. All right, the third reason to exercise other than just looking good is to reduce your overall risk for heart cardiovascular disease, for certain types of cancer, for type 2 diabetes, for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and metabolic syndrome. These have all been proven if you exercise more days than not. Okay, so about 3 hours to 4 hours a week of moderate exercise. Okay, about 30 minutes per day, somewhere around there. Okay, if you do that, you reduce your risks for most major diseases. And the reason is this: you better regulate inflammation. You better regulate hormones. You better regulate blood sugar. You better regulate cholesterol. All of these specific things are better regulated when your body has a little bit of a defense, again, which is exercise. Exercise helps with so many facets of the body, and this is why it's so vitally important that you make exercise a part of your daily healthy routine. And again, walking is great. I recommend 10,000 steps per day. If you can't do 10,000 now, work up to it. Add 1,000 more per week. That's simply an extra 10 minutes of walking per day. Very, very simple. 3 30-minute walks pretty much does it per day. And again, just normal human movement is going to get you going. Now, in terms of exercise, I want 30 minutes of a mix between weights and cardio, however you would like to do it. We've talked about that on many Training Thursdays. So just go to stevencabral.com/podcast and you can check out all the previous shows for how to exercise. Okay, but even if you're doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, even if you're just doing 3 days a week, you're going to get tremendous benefit from that. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every other day, somewhere like that, you're going to get great benefit. Start to add that into your daily life now. Okay, what else does exercising do? Well, believe it or not, it improves your sleep and it reduces mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and panic attacks. So all of these things have to do with, again, how your body is regulated. When you exercise, especially if it's earlier in the day, you help to better promote a normal and natural circadian rhythm. Cortisol rises, stress hormones rise in the beginning of the day, and then hopefully they start to fall as it gets darker dusk at night, and that's where we wind down the body. Now, if you need to exercise at night, you need to exercise at night. I just don't recommend within 2 to 3 hours of going to bed. And if it affects your sleep, then that's not the best time, of course, to do it. Now, in terms of mental health, again, it goes along with sleep, because if you have anxiety, if you have panic attacks, exercising is a great outlet. It blows off steam. It increases as well self-confidence. Self-confidence also creates a cycle of feeling better. Now, with depression, remember, there are no better studies, there are no better research that shows that exercise beats medication for depression every day of the week. If you have depression, if you have low mood, if you have a seasonal affective disorder, you need to be exercising on a daily basis. You don't need to be really killing yourself with exercise. You just need to get your body moving. Do cardio, do weights, do whatever you want, but do something for 20 to 30 minutes a day, especially in the beginning of the day, really as you're getting your body going. You do that, you will have a boosted mood. It's clinically verified. Exercise boosts your mood. They go together synonymously. Okay, number 5, it gets your lymphatic system moving. This is what no one talks about. Jumping on a rebounder, doing jumping jacks, running, exercising, anything in general is going to get your lymphatic system moving. The lymphatic system is the greatest system of the body that no one talks about. It's 4 times the amount of fluid in your body than blood, but yet no one talks about it. We talk about it, of course, in the Cabral concept because we promote health, wellness from a systemic-based level. We talk about dry brushing. We talk about rebounding, how that gets the lymphatic system flowing. Why would you want to get the lymphatic system flowing? Here's why. It works on a manual pump. Unlike your heart, your lungs, which gets blood pumping, everything moving on its own, right? That gets the oxygenation with the lungs. You get your blood pumps all the time. You don't need to think about it. Your lymphatic system, it's not really moving efficiently unless you're moving. When you get your body moving, you're jumping up and down, you're exercising, you're doing mountain climbers, you're doing burpees, you're using a rebounder, or you're just doing massage, things like that. You are getting that lymphatic system moving, which means then you are better able to detoxify. And if you don't understand the power of detoxification now, then you are truly not going to lose the weight and get well and live a long, healthy life until you really start to grasp that concept that we humans are in a toxic world, a toxic environment. Now over 100,000 man-made chemicals in the environment. Proven at 77,000. Proven at 88,000. Right now it's estimated at 100,000 man-made synthetic chemicals in the environment that you can't see in the air all around you. You walk into a bathroom, you smell that air freshener. Those are actual toxins that your liver has to filter out through your body. Those harm your cells. Those harm your immune system. Those harm your nervous system. This is the truth. This is science that very few people know about. You need a strong, healthy lymphatic system to drain waste from your body. That your own cells, you remember, your cells are living things. 40 trillion cells in your body, 100 trillion bacteria. They produce waste. Your lymphatic system helps to remove that from your body so that you can live a good, healthy, vibrant life. All right, number 6. Number 6 is exercising increases energy. A lot of people think, well, I don't have energy, so I can't exercise. You can. You just can't go overboard. And again, I've talked about this before. Please do tune in to those Training Thursday shows about how much exercise is right for your body. Remember, not everyone should be doing CrossFit, a boot camp, a hardcore spin class. If you're able to, more power to you. If you're not, start smaller. If you have chronic fatigue, do what I did. Walk 10 minutes. Okay? That's all you can do. Work up from walking. Go to 10,000 steps a day. When you can, outdoors preferably. When you can do that, hop on an upright bike. Pedal gently. Get your body moving. When you can do that, move to some push-ups, body weight. Move to body weight squats, body weight lunges. Just one set at a time. Keep progressing from there. Everyone can do something. Everyone can do something, okay? That means you can do something as well. Even if it's 5 minutes before you leave your house of doing planks, of doing a boat pose, of doing just some walking lunges around your house, whatever it might be. You can do something, and it's a start, and that matters too. Because what happens is some exercise begets more exercise. Exercise starts to increase energy, which increases vitality, which increases self-confidence, which makes you feel good, which then in turn makes you want to exercise more. All of these things, again, so vitally important to an overall healthy lifestyle. Now, the number seven surprising reason to exercise other than looking good, which again, there's nothing wrong with that, is it boosts hormones and fights the aging process. One and the same. As you age, hormones reduce. If you keep your hormones elevated naturally, you age less. And so let's talk about that. You're going to have better memory, more muscle tone, more ambition, more drive, a higher libido, more vitality, and more zest for life if you keep your hormones naturally elevated as you age. What's an easy way to do that? Exercise. Try this. I've talked about this before on a previous Training Thursday. 20 minutes of resistance training, whether it's body weight or with weights, 20 minutes of intervals afterwards. That's a 40-minute workout. You're going to feel fantastic after doing that. Even if it's just 10 minutes of weight training, 10 minutes of intervals, you're going to feel fantastic doing that. It is going to boost testosterone. That is vital for both men and women. Women want it because you get all of those same benefits as men. Will yours boost it as high as men? No, that's okay. You're not naturally supposed to have as high a level, but it will boost muscle tone, ambition, drive, vitality, higher libido, zest for life. That's what it's all about. It will increase natural levels of progesterone, DHA. Why will it do that? Because it will lower the stress hormone cortisol. When you do that, now you found the anti-aging fountain of youth. When you lower that hormone, you then allow for the increase in DHEA, testosterone, pregnenolone, and progesterone. That's the true fountain of youth. So hopefully you've gotten some good tips from this today. And really what this show was meant to do is this. If you're not already motivated to exercise, hopefully this got you moving in that right direction, because you can pick any one of these. You're okay with your weight? You don't really care about too much about metabolism? Well, what about strengthening your body? What about your tendons, your bones, fall prevention as you age? You don't care about that? That's okay. Well, what about not getting cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes? Okay, that's not for you. Well, what about improving sleep? We can all improve sleep, right? What about reducing anxiety, boosting self-confidence, dropping the depression, dropping the panic attacks? Or what about just moving the lymphatic system? We all need that. We all need that to drain the water weight, get rid of the cellulite, to feel better. And then also increasing energy. That's vitally important for every single one of us. Every single one of us right now could use more natural energy. Not the forced kind, not the kind that you get from caffeine, the kind that you get from feeling great. And then, of course, there's the last one that every single one of us needs. And I don't care if you're 18 years old or you're 88 years old listening to this show. Boost your hormones. Do it naturally. You don't need the synthetic hormones. You do it naturally through good nutrition, through good nutritional supplementation from a functional medicine practitioner or functional medicine products, and exercise. Exercising somewhere between the 8 and 15 rep repetition is going to help you boost natural growth hormone. It's going to help you boost natural testosterone. You do that, you are going to receive all of those benefits. The memory, the mood, the ambition, the drive, the zest for life, the increased libido, and just overall vitality. Happy to be alive. That's what it's all about. So hopefully this show helped. And again, as always, I always do ask, please do feel free to share this show with anyone you believe it can help. Ever wonder what the best sauna, blue blockers, sleep trackers, wake lights, salt lamps, or other health gadgets are? Or what about the top non-toxic mattresses, sheets, soaps, bath products, toothpaste, and cookware? Or would you like to know the cleanest choices for hemp parts, meal delivery services, supplements, and much more? I personally curated, researched, and now created a resource page of all of my top picks that continues to grow each week. These are the exact products I use in my own life, with my family, in my private practice, and they're the ones I trust. To find out all of my up-to-date recommendations and all the details, simply head on over to StephenCabral.com/resources.